Hi, it's Andrea Dancing Star, and I think this is going to just be me visiting, just me talking. So, because I haven't gone live because I've been doing, working overnights so much. My paychecks are nice, or at least my most recent paycheck was very nice. So that's always good because I don't know if anybody in the world knows this, but Flagstaff is like ridiculously expensive. I mean, there's kind of like a slogan here that it's poverty with a view because everything costs so much money. It just does. Everything is so expensive. There's a housing shortage because technically this town is like the only like federally owned land in the middle of Navajo Nation. So all the buildings that are here, that's okay, but there's no building outside, no new construction because it's the reservation. So, and with it also being the only like federal town area section of land in the middle of Navajo Nation, that means also that the FBI is here. I used to go and walk around downtown and I would stop and talk to the security guard outside the FBI building. He has really pretty eyes. He's really nice. It's kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I get like excited about things and I don't even know why I get excited about them. But when I realized that was the FBI building, I was just kind of like awestruck a little bit. Because I guess like I come from a small town in Texas and you just think like the FBI is just, I don't know, kind of like this legal celebrity that exists, not in the small town where I'm from. So, I'm going to go live on Thursday. It'll probably be around 6 p.m. And I think Hannah is going to join, but we're going to be a lot more put together. Thank goodness not many people watched us last Friday because it got blocked globally for copyright because we decided to try to watch the Menendez TV show on Netflix. Apparently we can't do that. So we know better now. But Hannah has a podcast. I don't even know the name. I feel like an asshole. Maybe she will tell you about it. But her and I, we both really interested in all kinds of things. I'm kind of showing her tarot, teaching her tarot, and then we're both really into like true crime and mental health, conspiracies, and also growing ourselves, becoming stronger human beings and better human beings. We both really want to help people too. That's probably our most common ground is I really truly want to help people, and so does she. And just this week, I actually got complimented for the first time at my job by two nurses. Because we had a patient who was catatonic, and I got her to start talking, like really talking. And I sat with her for a long time. It was really cool. They both told me that I did a really good job and that they saw that I actually truly have a lot of compassion, which is not seen very much anymore. And it was really nice to be appreciated like that. I mean, it was really awesome to get her to talking, but also it was really awesome for for a higher up, especially a medical professional to compliment me, to recognize it, to see it. It doesn't happen very often. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be appreciated. It's very nice. It's, it's free. It takes a few seconds out of people's day, but, employees who feel appreciated will always try and go above and beyond what they're supposed to do, as long as they feel like they're appreciated. So, and it's a pretty intense job. Hannah really, she works the day shift, so she gets a lot more interaction. Mostly I get them right before bed and right very much in the morning, time for coffee. So I definitely kind of miss that part. I kind of miss that aspect of the interaction, the patient interaction. I had my first experience also this week with a really hurtful comment, and I pinned it, but then I ended up just blocking that person. And I feel like that person has been a subscriber of this channel for a long time. And what they said was just so hurtful. I don't know. I feel like the comments I pinned it, but then like a day later, like I obviously retorted, and I wanted everybody to see it because I know that everyone in this tribe would have seen it and they would have been like, why are you saying that? Like what? Why are you being that way? And it was in regards to the Aquarius reading, where I talked about how Aquarius could do anything, and especially like they could even do brain surgery if they absolutely had to. And the comment was, I don't know if you could do brain surgery. After all, you did kill someone on your ride along. Now, when I have a pretty good high tolerance for people talking shit, and there's a lot of comments that are not always like the nicest, but like I just kind of ignore them because, at the end of the day, it's interaction on my channel, which puts my videos and my channel more into the algorithm, which gets me more views, and then, it gets me paid. It's nice. I mean, it's nice. Getting paid is nice. Flagstaff is expensive and I like food, and I have 3 cats now. But this one in particular, especially because this person like emails me all the time. I did a video call with this person like a year ago, and I definitely got the impression that this person was like, I mean, he kind of did say it. He was like, I've been watching you, and I'm just like, I'm in love. That's nice. Thank you. I mean, I'm glad that I'm obviously having a positive effect, but it's not going to go anywhere. That kind of situation. And I just pretty much have ignored like the emails, and I just try not to give any attention to it. But yeah, that's the person that said that. And, I've been really sick. I've like plateaued at this level of sick where I am right now, which is, I think, like a sinus infection, and definitely a lot of congestion and cough, exhaustion. I just don't seem to be getting better yet. But I woke up and I saw that comment. And I mean, it made me like, because if you have been watching me, for the people who have been watching me for an extended period of time, you will remember, because I sat down and made a video. I talked about it. My ride along in EMT school, the firefighter, the fire truck ride along. And, it was it really fucked me up a lot more than I let on, because I actually do care. I actually do want to save people, help people. I want to always enhance people's lives. Always. So when we got to that man, you know, he had been stomped in the face a lot. Like, his face was concave. And the call, you know, the dispatch, they just said it was a man down. So we were just kind of thinking, you know, at 7:45 in the morning, going downtown for a man down, he's probably drunk, you know, because there's a lot of transient activity. They live downtown, the shelters downtown, you know, and, you know, they're sad. They're depressed. Some of them have addictions. Some of them have undiagnosed and untreated mental disorders. They drink, you know. It's not the good thing for them to do, but I totally see why they do it. It's sad. But it seemed very likely that we would just go to a drunk person. And when we got there, every one of us immediately realized, you know, this is urgent, emergency, fast. We need to, like, do all the work that we can immediately, you know? But yeah, his face was completely concave. Like, his ears, he had been stomped on so much that his ears had ripped off of his head and were just like hanging back here. His nose was just completely crushed, bashed in. So we couldn't get an airway, you know, because the nose and the throat, you know, that's all the trachea. So, you know, the paramedics are trying to, they're cutting the cric right here, the cricoid, so that they can insert, you know, intubate him right here to get to his airway. I was sitting behind him, feeling his radial pulse, and there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. Another firefighter was feeling on the other side, and we were both just like, there's nothing. There's absolutely no pulse. He had apparently pulled himself from where it actually happened, because after everything was done, we stopped and we actually kind of looked around us instead of just being focused solely on this man and what's going on right here. And we noticed like a massive pool of blood. So we didn't quite realize when we got there. We just started trying to save him. But he had lost a massive amount of blood. Hook him up to the Zoll, which is, you know, the monitor, the heart monitor, the blood pressure, you know, oxygen, all of that. That's that cool little monitor that you always see them carrying out. There was literally no activity whatsoever. And I was a student, you know, I mean, I was just in school, you know, and for 12 minutes we worked on him, you know. Finally, one of the EMTs came from the actual EMT company here. They attempted an IO of adrenaline 2 times. An IO is an intraosseous. So they basically poke a massive hole into the bone marrow and get the adrenaline directly into it. And after 2 injections of adrenaline in an IO, like, it should hit them immediately. It's incredibly painful, but immediate effect is what should happen. Still no activity, you know. So then we're doing compressions. The paramedics, the EMTs are working. The one firefighter who is not a paramedic, and then me, the student, we were on compressions. We were just taking turns on compressions. 12 minutes, we did that. And then medical direction just came and said, like, it's done, you know, we're not gonna do anything. He's gone. And then by that time, you know, the police and detectives had shown up. But I definitely questioned myself for the rest of the day. Why was I the only student who went on a ride along where someone actually died in such a horribly traumatic way? violent way. Was I supposed to be doing this? What did that mean? Was the universe trying to tell me that I can't save people? It's like the one thing I want to do, wherever I work, whatever my profession is while I'm alive, I want to help. That's me. That's me. That is literally my personality. That's why I was a waitress for 10 years, because I saw myself as providing sustenance for people and serving them at mealtime, which is a very sacred time for families and human beings. And it really fucked me up. I mean, it still fucks me up. So for this person to say that in the comment, he tried to apologize like a day later. I told him too late, and then I just blocked him from this channel. But for him to make a comment like that, first of all, I was there. I tried. When has he ever tried to save someone who has literally been beaten to death? Probably never. When has he even tried to save anyone? Probably never. I was there. And also to just be so careless and disrespectful to the fact that a whole human being died. And then also to be so disrespectful to me as to try to make me feel like shit. Like he did. In the comment section of a tarot reading, like, it just literally blew my mind. And, you know, it made my whole entire day. I went back to that day. Because I already had guilt. I already have guilt. And it made me so sad. So depressed for that day at work. Like, he actually affected me. He did. He made me he took me back to that time where I was like the most epic of failures. And why? Why? But I'm alone, you know, with my 3 cats. I've got 3 cats to support. I've got myself to support. So I can't ever just get completely down. I can't ever get completely depressed. I can't get completely consumed. I can't, because if I stop, everything stops. And it affects my 3 cats that are my world. It affects me, and I actually love myself too. But that one subscriber, Time Hop, that was their name in the chat. Just vile. That's my word for that person. They showed their true colors that day. They showed exactly who they, you know, when people tell you who they are, believe them. He told me, and he told everyone, until I hid him from the channel, blocked him from the channel. Everybody that got to see that comment, he showed everyone who he is. And I'm so grateful that I'm so grateful I'm like the complete opposite of that. Because even if I did fail, I know that I was there and I tried. Me, firefighters, paramedics, we were there. We tried. We were there when he stopped breathing. We were there when he actually died. No one else was. You know, firefighters and paramedics and EMTs, they deal with that all the time. And it just really it really hurt me to realize that, I mean, I know that there's not great people in the world. I know that. But to come from this community where I believe that we're all very, very connected, even though it's a digital connection, I feel like we're all here. We're all trying. We're all going through something. And we're all so very supportive of each other and loving towards each other. Man, yeah. So, thank you for listening to that. I just had to talk. I just have to talk. I mean, I miss going live. I've missed it because that's when I get a chance to interact with y'all. So we're definitely going to do a live. I work tomorrow night, so that means I'll get home. That means I'll get home Thursday morning at like 8 o'clock. I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up probably around like 5. And I will just make coffee and start the live. You know, I'll wake up and start the live and we'll talk. Hannah will probably be here. Bring your questions. I will answer questions. I'm also, I have a lot of like oracle cards that I didn't use for a long time. I just uploaded a video where I used the Lunar Nomad oracles, but I'm in the process. I'm trying to kind of learn these cards more so I can try to get a more like in-depth reading and, you know, get a multifaceted reading for my tribe here. I'm also going to kind of take a look at the statistics for the other signs that I read for, and the ones that are very low, I'm probably not going to continue to read for them on this channel. I will definitely read for all of the signs. I always read for all of the signs on TikTok. But those videos are like max 7 minutes long. So they're a lot easier. They're a lot, it's just, I use my phone and I just video the cards. So I don't have to like, if I'm looking kind of rough, I can still do it, you know. But yeah, Andrea Dancing Star on TikTok. If you do want to see, you know, and I definitely do tap into some different energies on TikTok than I do here, because I've noticed like the readings are just a little bit different, and any support that I get would be so greatly appreciated. I love this channel. I love this platform, this community. I love everyone here. I feel like I've kind of shared, this is like my video kind of diary / tarot channel. And so many people have been watching me, you know, back when I was homeless, living in my car, just driving around the desert. Painting in the forest. We've come a long way. I guess I'll end this now. It's kind of a long video. I just wanted to talk for a little bit. So thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you for supporting all of the other amazing members of this community. And supporting the people that aren't members of this community. I love you. The world needs you. The world is a better place because of you. And it's my goal, and I'm going to suggest maybe making this possibly your goal. I don't want to, you know, make goals for you. It's a lot of pressure, but I'm really trying to stay conscious of taking the high road. When they go low, it's my goal. I'm going to go high. or I'm just going to block you. So, okay. I'm going to get back to doing more videos now. So I love you, and hopefully I will see you in the Thursday live. It's probably going to be around like 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Bring your questions, bring your comments, bring your beautiful personalities. And I'll see you then. Thank you.